Hi there, welcome. I'm so glad you're here today. I wanted to give you a few tips. I have been on a no-buy journey, and for those of you who have been to my channel before, or if you haven't, I struggle with shopping. I overconsume, I buy too many things. I would use shopping as recreation and a hobby and entertainment instead of looking and buying things when I really need them. Thinking through my purchases, I was very impulsive, and I'm really working on doing the inner work to become better, make goals, conquer those goals. I wanted to share with you today a few of the tips that I have been having success with as I embark on my no-buy journey. I'm about 60 days in at this point. I've gone through a full 2 months plus a few days, and there have been a handful of things that have really helped me. You've probably heard these before. This is from my point of view, my personal journey, and they have helped me, so I thought I'd share them. Maybe they'll help you too. Let's go ahead and get into it. If you are new and you like this kind of video, I have done so much research. I've watched so much content on no buys, low buys, overconsumption, why we continue to buy and overconsume. These are the little golden nuggets that have helped me become better with my overconsumption and my shopping addiction. If you're new, my name is Jessica. I love to create style content. I shop my closet. I love to recreate Pinterest looks. I'm doing a budget, a no-buy currently right now, and I've also set some 2025 wardrobe plans and goals. I will link those videos below. I'll link all of my budget update videos for this year, as well as my wardrobe plans and goals. Those will be great videos to watch. Without further ado, the first tip, mindset. Mind over matter. How many times have we heard this in our lives? My mindset shift has been one of the biggest things that has helped me overcome and not want to be shopping all the time. I have a little switch in my brain. I don't know if any of you have the same thing, but when I tell myself I'm going to be on a no buy, I do have a pretty strong resolve for the most part. I want to keep my word to myself. If I tell myself I'm going to do something, I want to be able to do that. I want to accomplish that goal. By telling myself no, going on a no buy, I'm not shopping right now, give yourself a finite amount of time, whether it be a week, 10 days, 90 days, a full year, whatever you feel is reasonable for you, that you can conquer that goal, that's where you want to start. I started with a 30-day no-buy. I ended up having success with that. I bumped it up a notch. I moved on to a 75-day no-buy. I did the 75 hard style challenge. I'll link that video below as well. That was a really fun project, and I recommend watching that video if you're thinking about doing a no-buy. I think the 75 hard challenge is a great place to start. It really helped me go through each day with another focus, another goal, and it helped me shift my mindset. Your mindset, the things that we think, our thoughts are so powerful. And when I automatically default to telling myself, no, we're not shopping right now. We're not buying things right now. I don't need to add that right now. I'm on a no buy. That thought process and making that one little mindset shift has helped me so much. I highly recommend giving it a try, even if it is only for a week, 30 days, a couple of months. Start somewhere. That's the most important thing. Just start. Making that mindset shift of telling myself no helped me. It made it easier. It made it not as much of a temptation to want to look at things or want to go browse, because I knew I started up here with my mind and my thought process, and I said, no, we're not doing that. And that is a huge step that's helped me be successful so far. I'm not saying we don't all have slip-ups. If you have been to the channel, you know that I just had a major setback in my budget this year. I way overspent, I went off the rails, and that happens. I've said it a million times, it's not perfection, it's progress. And I am making progress, and I know that you can too. Tip number 2, curate your social media feed. As you go through and you're following and you are scrolling through your social media, you see influencers that are constantly doing hauls, constantly wanting you to buy this, buy that. I have this endorsement. I am gonna give you this discount code. I've slowly over time unsubscribed from all of those emails, all the marketing emails. It's pretty easy to hit that unsubscribe button, and it may take a little bit of time. You still may receive those for a little while, but it is a step in the right direction. And by curating your social media feed, who you follow, the kind of content that you're consuming, I really dug in and started watching a lot of no buy, low buy shopping addiction videos. Why do I have this impulsive need to want to shop all the time? And now that is what's being served to me. I am being served a lot of content on YouTube, on Instagram, not of hauls, not of people buying things, but of more like-minded people in that realm that are not wanting to buy. They're trying to work on themselves. They're setting goals. They are sharing their tips and tricks, their goals, their story, and that can be really inspiring. So I highly recommend, slowly but surely, curate your social media feed if you feel the need to have it. The next option is cut it out altogether. If you don't want to waste all of that time on social media and you feel that is a real trigger and a real problem area for you, you can set a goal to cut it out. Make some notes. Do a little journaling. That's when you'll be able to see if it's making any difference or not. And my guess is, I bet that it will. Tip number 3, and one of my biggest goals that has helped me so much with over-consuming and shopping mindlessly this year, wish list. I shout it from the rooftops. Make a wish list, whether it be on your phone, whether it be an actual notebook, written piece of paper, somewhere that you can default to, a spreadsheet on your computer, whatever is easiest for you. Make it easy. Create that wish list and don't allow yourself to purchase anything until you've added the item to the wish list. And this might be one of those things that's sort of a bummer. You're going to have to make yourself some rules. I made a rule that I would add something to my wish list and I had to wait at least 7 days. For many of you, 30 days, 60 days, you might want to set a longer amount of time depending on, you know yourself, you know your impulses. You'll have to decide what's going to be the right amount of time for you to make a wish list successful, but it does work. I love the wish list now. I look back on some of the items I've added onto my wish list. It just really makes me giggle because I think I cannot believe there was a moment where I really thought that I needed or wanted this item, because a few days will pass and I will look at it and think, that would not have worked in my closet. That would have been another one of those wasteful impulse purchases that sits there, gets worn maybe once every couple of years, and takes up precious real estate in your closet. Nobody wants that. The real estate being taken up in our closet, we want it to be useful. If an item is hanging in the closet, we want to use it. We want to love it. We want to rewear it over and over. By creating a wish list, this is really going to help you cut down on those impulse purchases. Tip number 4, slow down, ask, and ponder. Ask yourself some questions. Really think about when you're in the moment of wanting to purchase something. What am I feeling right now? Am I sad? Am I depressed? I know for me, I have certain triggers that trigger me to want to shop. I shop when I'm bored. I shop when I'm stressed. If I've had a really hard day, I have that mindset of, oh, I deserve it. I work hard. I should just be able to get this one thing. Slow down. Think things over, and this is a hard one. It isn't an easy thing to do, but it does help. If you really struggle with shopping, you want to slow down, you want to become better, this is a tip that is going to help you. As you're pondering and asking questions, look in your closet. Do I have something that's similar? Do I have something that's even remotely the same as this item that might scratch that itch, that might fill this gap, that might fill this need, that might keep me from spending money that I don't really need to spend and adding another item that's going to be, in a sense, a duplicate? This is so helpful. I cannot tell you how many times I've wanted something, I've implemented this step, I've slowed my roll, walked into my closet, and I've looked at items that I already have that were so similar. a white button down. I probably have 4 white button downs. Yes, one might be of linen, one might be of cotton, one might have pockets, one might be oversized or fitted. There may be small differences throughout, but chances are you might already have something in your closet that is very similar to what you're wanting to purchase. And you're not going to realize that if you just automatically click that buy now button. Slow down. Ask yourself, why am I shopping right now? This might also require a little bit of deeper inner work. If you were an impulse shopper because of emotion and you tend to shop when you're sad or depressed, that can be something that you have to work on to do some other inner work to keep yourself from shopping and finding other ways to fulfill yourself, give yourself that little dopamine hit of happiness that we're all craving when we want to buy something new. It can be hard, but I promise you it's worth it. And asking and pondering will absolutely help you if you are wanting to slow down your consumption. With slowing down, asking, pondering, and checking your closet for duplicates, this is a perfect example. I wanted to show you up close and personal. This is a duplicate in my closet. I've had this blue faux suede cropped jacket for years and years. I believe I got this at it was Ross. I purchased this at Ross. I love it. I have worn it several times. Love the color, the light dusty blue, the crop. It's so fun and it's perfect for the office. I love it in fall time. Great layering piece. My husband and I were out and about on a shopping trip. He wanted to buy me something for my birthday. I found this faux suede fringe jacket. It has beautiful grommet details, fringe on the back. It's so fun. I love this jacket. Yes, it has fringe. Yes, it has grommets, but it's so very similar to the one that I already had. And when I got this home and I put this in my closet, because I organized my closet by color, by type of item, and I saw the blue, dusty blue faux suede jacket that I already had, I thought, why did I get that? Why did I have him buy me that as a gift? I could have gotten something completely different that would have given me way more options, that would have given me different looks. But now, here I am in my closet with 2 dusty blue faux suede cropped jackets. One or the other would have done the job, friends. I did not need both of these. So this is a perfect example. Not only with clothes, I'll do this with makeup. I wanted to bring these down and show you. I was looking in my lip liners this morning as I was putting on my makeup. Look at all of these lip liners. Are they not almost identical in color? Every single one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lip liners that I have in my makeup drawer. They're all almost identical. This is what happens when we don't take stock and keep track of what we already have before we purchase something else. It's something that we can all work on. It's really easy to do. It doesn't cost a thing. It just takes slowing down, thinking things over, and making that pause. It's super easy to do. Tip number 5, and I know you've probably heard this one before, but find some other hobbies. Find some things that don't require shopping, that don't require purchasing anything, that you can be able to enjoy aside from shopping. I've recently been taking up baking. I always have loved to bake, but I've recently learned how to make sourdough bread. It is super fun. It is very time consuming, so it takes me away to that shopping desire. It makes my mind go to a calm place. I feel creative. I feel alive. I'm excited. I can't wait to try new recipes and do different things. You could take up reading, learning, find a new podcast that you love to listen to. I adore Jay Shetty and Mel Robbins, a couple of my favorite podcasts. If you have not listened to those, I highly recommend taking a listen. They're focused on your health, mind, body, many things that most of us are aware of, conscious of, and want to improve on. Take a listen to either of those podcasts. You can start taking a walk, You can start exercising, reorganize your house, and declutter. There are so many different things that we can do. Another one, I love to paint my nails. If I'm getting that urge to shop or I want to browse, I just am having a hankering for getting something new, I'll go in through my nail polish, I'll lay it all out, and I'll paint my nails and paint my toenails. It's little things like this that just take a little teeny bit of effort. I've also been writing some poetry. There are so many things. I've wanted to learn how to crochet. I've thought about learning how to sew. The thing that's kept me from doing those is because I knew I would have to go buy items to crochet and sew because I don't have a sewing machine. Crochet would be a lot more affordable option. But just to give you some examples, there are so many things that you can do that can take your mind away from shopping and remind yourself of those when you're in that moment of weakness. Tip number 6, this is a big one for me. Use other platforms for inspiration to create looks and have fun in your closet with items that you already have. This has been one of the best distractions for me. When I'm having a bad day, I want to go shopping, I'll come down here and I just create content. I look on my Pinterest boards for outfits that I've had pinned there for some of them years. Some of the outfits on my Pinterest board I have had there for a hot minute and I love them. Have all of the things to create the exact look or a very similar look. This is very fun for getting your creative juices going. You get into your closet, you can make different outfits, you can tweak, learn different things about what you prefer with your style, whether it be half tucking a shirt, rolling a sleeve, popping your collar, doing a lovely jewelry necklace stack, or adding a bold pair of earrings to an otherwise simple outfit. When you get in your closet and get inspired, it makes me so grateful. When you take the time to get in your closet and be inspired and enjoy what you already have, it automatically makes me realize how much I have and that I don't need to buy anything else. It's one of the easiest activities that I can do that helps reroute my brain, puts me on a different track, and makes me realize how much I already have. It helps me come up with so many different outfit combinations I never would have thought of before. And guess what? It just takes a little time. It takes making yourself step away from that shopping app, step away from that website on the computer, or walk away from that rack in the store and think, I'm gonna go home and see what I already have. Let's go home and play dress up, make some outfits with some things that I already own. It can be just as fun. I find it so rewarding and it really helps me rediscover and stay connected to my current closet. Being in my closet, spending so much time recreating outfits, it automatically brings me to tip number 7, gratitude. When we're grateful for what we have, spend some time journaling. I do this sometimes when I'm feeling down in the dumps or I really want to buy something new. I'll focus on one item in my closet that I really love, and I'll think about how many different ways I can style that item, how grateful I am to have all of the things that I have, to have the options that I do. It always makes me think about others that are not as fortunate, and that can be really humbling, and that can sometimes be all we need to keep us from making that impulse purchase. Whether gratitude is something that you have occasionally or it's a practice that you do every day, I do recommend finding a way to incorporate gratitude into your life often enough. Like I said, whether it be daily, weekly, however you feel is going to work for you. Create that list of things in your mind that you're grateful for, that you're appreciative for, and it makes you not want to buy as much and add more things to your closet. At least that's been my experience. That's what I have for you today, friends. I hope that you enjoyed my tips. I hope that my personal experience on how these items have specifically helped me in my journey might resonate with you, that you'll be able to get something out of this video, that it will help you as well. If you are on a no buy or a low buy, if you have struggles with shopping, let's chat about it in the comments. The comments is a great place for us to support one another, cheer each other on, and I love hearing from all of you. Until I see you again, remember Don't forget to be kind. It's free. Bye for now.